I don't know what on earth I think I'm doing, letting this little thing I do on YouTube make such an influence on such a decision. So welcome back to the channel, guys. Have you been following my 2019 mid-wheelbase Sprinter build along? If you haven't, look in the description because there's a video on pretty much every aspect of building a badass adventure wagon. Now, I am M6 southbound and I'm absolutely petrified. Reason being is I am actually on my way to drop this van off to the new owner. I'm not worried about driving, I absolutely love driving, but because the deal is done and literally upon delivery I will receive payment, I'm kind of 55 mile an hour inside lane, give me space, give me space. So once I've dropped the van off and I've talked the new owner through the ins and outs, because it's a camper van, it's not just a van, I am then going to jump on a train from Birmingham over to Swindon, and then I'm picking up my new project. I'm getting a new van. Happy van day. And then I'll take my new vehicle and I'll drive that all the way home. So it's a busy logistical day, but it's going to be a fun one.
My son, walking now, smiling and calling him Daddy. I drained the beer, knowing I had to stop torturing myself, and got...
Honestly, you couldn't write the problems that I'm having. I was going to the wrong place. It suddenly dawned on me that I was seeing the same things that I was seeing the other day when I first went to look at the van that I'm buying. Yeah, I was going totally the wrong way. It's added, I've now rectified it, it's added an hour to my journey. This is the new owner. Hello mate.
What's your ETA according to the sat nav?
240.
240. Okay, yeah. We might be able to get the one that's relatively close.
No problem at all. Excellent.
Okay, cheers, mate.
Well done,
see
mate.
You soon.
All right, cheers.
Okay.
Bye. Bye.
Bye now.
So I was just about to say the bank's close, or the one he had intended us to go to at 2:30, because the sum is a little bit larger than you can do on a single transaction. He's just let me know, all good, we may have to travel, but we can get to a bank that will be open, but it's added another 45 minutes, maybe more nice driving cross country. I mean, I've gone from a motorway to loads of B roads, so it's absolutely lovely. Right, stay tuned for part 2. This is an absolute nightmare, so I'll have to put in the wrong postcode in and go in an hour and a half in the complete opposite direction. I'm now not looking to get to the new owner's house until 2:45. I need to be an hour and a half back the other way by 4:30 to make payment on my new van. Honestly, considering this has been a week in the making, in the planning, I can't believe I've got it so wrong. So what I'm gonna have to do is head here, get paid, jump on a train, go and pick my new van up, pay them, drive my new van back to the new customer, talk him through the whole camper van situation, and then head home. That's a long ass day. I've been driving now 4 hours, which is fine. I feel absolutely fine, but I don't know how I'm going to feel after getting on a train, which is 2 stops, like a change or whatever you call it, doing the paperwork, heading back over, doing 2 hours of talking, and then heading back. Keep smiling, keep on trucking. So finally on the second leg, I am at Slough station, going to Swindon to pick up the new van. Let's go. now in Reading, one step closer. So now I need to go from Reading to Swindon. It's going to be a long old day, this. So I need a van. I need to be able to go on dog walks. I need to be able to do the school run. I need to be able to go for a Costa drive-through. All of the above, but I also want some YouTube content. That's right, I'm at Volkswagen. Welcome to the new daily. Oh yeah, this is a T32 Transporter 4Motion. It's the 204 PS, so I've test driven it and it is really, really torquey. I absolutely love it so far. I will take you for a look on the outside. I'm currently on the phone to my insurance company trying to get insured because this day is just getting away from me. I've now got to head back to the new owner's house, which is like an hour and a half away. Talk him through the ins and outs of that, and then head on home from there. This is turned into a bit of a day from hell, to be honest, but here it is. It's a transporter. I've had a few of them in the past. I went low with the other ones and that caused nothing but heartache, if I'm totally truthful with you. Spent some time on the back of a low loader. I don't want to say I was the first person to put airbags on a transporter because that'd be absolutely ridiculous, but when I did it, it wasn't quite as popular as it is now. They've got the kits sorted out now, but back in 2014 when I did it, yeah, the kits were just falling apart and it was a proper heartache. So up is easy, it's cheaper, it's simpler. And nowadays, in my old age, it's a bit cooler. So I will take you for a look on the outside. That might even be tomorrow morning at this point, because I've got to hit the road. So to add insult to injury, after being on the phone to my insurance company for about 40 minutes, at 5:30, it just cut off. I was on hold and it just cut off. Obviously, that's their opening hours. Absolute nightmare. So I had to do one of those day insure things where I've literally got 24 hours of cover for a certain amount of money, so it's a bit of money wasted considering tomorrow I'll be insured as normal. My fault once again, just with all the argy-bargy and all the backwards and forwards and getting everything wrong. It's just another thing, but here we are. I am having fun. It is still new van day. I'm not too far now from the new owner's house. Let's keep on going. I tell you what, I know it's not real food, but I have missed the ability go through a McDonald's drive-through, or any drive-through, coffee mainly, but yeah, this is like a revelation for me. So we know it's a Volkswagen. I wanted something that I can do the nursery drop-off, I can use it daily, I need to be able to take it to work as a plumber, I want to be able to go for a Costa drive-through. Where I am right now is a lovely little walk where I can take my boy, feed the ducks, that kind of thing. I've not been able to come here for so long because there's a height restriction barrier. Yes, it is a Transporter T6. It's a 2018. It's a T32. It's a 204 PS. It goes like shit off of a shovel. I can't believe it. It's empty at the moment. So the MPG of that, I've just done a 400-mile trip and I was getting 44 miles to the gallon. I am soon going to ruin that with the wheels and the tyres and the extra weight and the seats, that kind of thing. It drives like an absolute dream. It basically drives like a car. I know that sounds so cliche to say, but and to top it all off, it is a 4Motion. I thought it was wearing a bit thin on the ground when Urban Arc Overland kept buying two-wheel drives, and I know it's not a 4x4, but it ticks all the boxes. I'll take you for a look. Now, I did buy it from Volkswagen. I am going to put a link to a site. It was called heycar.com, I believe it was. I looked on eBay, I looked on Gumtree. People take the absolute piss when it comes to selling vans, especially when it's 4Motion. They get it in their idea, like Sprinter 4x4s and that kind of thing. People get it in their idea that they are worth the world and they start charging the world. I went on heycar.com, just found it accidentally. they are the used vehicles from Volkswagen. So the chances are it was like Part X or end of lease. This was an end of lease, for example. Low miles, sensible price, and obviously then you can get some Volkswagen warranty. This came with 2 services, so the next 2 services are free. Only concern, I'm not going to lie to you, when I looked underneath it, they didn't prepare this vehicle for me whatsoever. I got there and it was filthy. They weren't acting like they were trying to sell something for 30 grand, if I'm truthful with you. I'm not going to lie. Felt a bit disappointed with that. And then the only other thing is it has got a tow bar. So that means it has been towing stuff. It drives like an absolute dream. It drives so tight, everything's absolutely lovely. But it has been towing, and the suspension, like the springs and things, there was mud right up in there. So I don't know if it was a last moment of I must take this off-roading, but it has been very, very muddy. There was mud right up in the wheel arch, I mean, as far as I could see. Before I knew I was getting one of these, I went to CAMPERJAM 2022, and I saw a company called Big V Campers. Absolutely beautiful. He had one slammed and he had one lifted on muddy tyres. And I said to him, it's funny because both of those are super cool. One of them, you spent thousands of pounds lowering it with subframe alterations and airbags and all that kind of thing. The other one, you've put muddy tyres on it and perhaps a lift kit, a quarter of the money, a quarter of the effort, and you've got, I believe, a just as cooler, if that's a word, just as cool van. Please let me know. This is a T32 4Motion. Is this lifted any higher than a standard T32? So if I buy a lift kit, am I wasting my time and money? Does this come with better suspension like the 4x4s in the Sprinter world? They come a lot higher as standard. Please, any kind of information that you think I need to know about a T32 4Motion, please drop them in the comments. I would appreciate that. Honestly, I can't believe how powerful it is. It's absolutely gorgeous, absolutely lovely. So there it is. There's a new project. Please let me know of any products that you think I should keep my eye on. I've been surfing through the Transporter HQ website. They seem to have lots and lots of stuff. Going to be putting a nice order in there. Let me know what you think. Let me know what avenue you think I should go down. Please don't say get a different car. So it has been all about the Mercedes Sprinters for a while for me, so I'm a little bit out of touch. So please drop in the comments any kind of products or companies that I should be looking out for. Also, let me know of any channels that I should be watching, pages that I should be following. Please drop in the comments. I'm kind of new to this again. Obviously, I've got all the hands-on knowledge and things like that. But products, companies, people, pages, please drop them in the comments. Obviously subscribe, obviously like, obviously say hello, obviously have a good week. See you next Tuesday.